First I got a buzz, then a bankroll. Yeah. Married to the game, them is bagels. Yeah. You ain't shown face, then it's case closed. Cup of dirty Sprite, I had to drink slow. On my way though, on my own wave. We was $1 million plotting back on Osage. We don't need to fuck with them, that's what the bros say. You can really have it all, that's what the hoes say. Baby, wait, don't you even trip. If you ain't talking about the money, guess you plead the fifth. I've been grinding so long, need my brakes checked. On my job, give me credit like a paid debt. You either with me or against me, nigga. All that gossiping just get me bigger. And I ain't about to argue, I just need a brom on the way. When I call you, niggas plotting, pocket watching, bitches talking, gums popping. All that drama is a problem, I ain't into that. Just show me to the money in the blunt, I need to finish that.
Bro, listen to this. Look, I'm just saying, I can't sit down on the internet. Y'all just heard the real us though. You won't see that on the internet. No, you on camera. Oh shit! Artists gonna be like, they're gonna be like. Wait, if a nigga come to you and be like, "Yo, I'm the best rapper in Iowa," you'll be like, "Yeah, bro, my price is still." It don't matter, nigga. For sure. It don't matter, nigga. I want to matter. We make it. That's his blog. This blog is called "My Price Is Still." ... That's it, nigga. My price is still that. Nigga. I don't give a fuck where you from. My price is still the same. Nigga. Everywhere, Denver, LA, Miami, Atlanta. Trev, I want you on something. My price is still.
DR got some water straight from the mountains of heaven.
Mothers are bosoms of the mother.
God's piss.
Keeps you hydrated, huh?
Yep, it keep you hydrated. Only have one bottle. I feel like I can run a marathon. That's how hydrated I am.
You believe him, John?
I never believe anything that Ken said. So no.
How did he lose his credibility?
Well, let me tell you. I'd rather him say it. He knows.
And I'm not, so.
He ain't gonna snitch on himself.
For another time, huh? If ever.
I'll tell you guys later. I ain't gonna tell nobody else though.
Only the camera.
He just don't like me. That's part of it.
Sometimes.
It has to do with my skin color.
Is that so?
Would you call me racist?
I didn't say that. I did not say that. Racist, the word never came out of my mouth.
What's good, y'all? It's DR here. Today we're actually going to be trying something new. I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes to the intro track on Protect Your Energy, how it was made, the mixing side of things, engineering side of things, just, giving you some background details on how the song came about. So if you do like this content, hit that like button, comment below what would you like to see more, and don't forget to subscribe. So with that being said, let's get to it. So first things first, the song was created back in 2020, around the time when I Can't Breathe Again came out. It actually was recorded on the day the music video was shot. Mies hit me up and wanted to see if I was available for a studio session, and at the time we were at GBL out in Lakewood, and he came through with a bunch of people from the set, Will Guys, Shy Rico, Detroit. When they got to the studio, Mies allowed Will Guys to pick out the beat, and he was the one that set the tone. Originally there was 2 verses that were recorded, and they both got scrapped. One was Ameezy's, one was D Trait's. He just really liked Will Geist's hook out of all of it. And we actually put that song in the vault, you know, kind of forgot about it. Mees hit me up one day and he's like, look, I want the intro for PYE to be the track that Will Geist was on. And so originally I just kept the hook and that was gonna be it. Mees had a listening party later on, and at that listening party there was a few people that said they wanted to hear more of Mees on the intro. They didn't want it to just be Will Geist. Like, it was a great intro, but they were expecting Mees to have a verse right after, but that didn't happen. So shout out to them, because that definitely changed the whole entire vibe of the song. So to start off, I just want to focus on specifically Will Geist's vocals, because his vocals were off the charts. The layers specifically are my favorite part, and I'm just going solo, take out the instrumental for the time being, and just want you to hear the stacks.
Oh, tell me now, I took diamonds from the dirt, put them in my crowd. You niggas ain't trying to work, you wanna stand round and reap all of the glory, but you can't tell my story. Oh.
So, as you can see here, there's quite a few stacks. He has 3 mid stacks, 3 high stacks, and 2 low stacks. And with stacks, with harmonies, I try to just take my time to blend them in and get them right, just because they had a whole new element to the song. They had life to the song. I'm gonna just isolate the actual harmonies, and we're just gonna start off with just the mids here.
Tell me now, my crown.
Here's the highs.
Tell me now, my crown.
And now the lows.
Me now, my crown.
Now, all of them combined, just the harmonies.
Tell me now, my crown.
Now together.
Oh, tell me now, I took diamonds from the dirt, put them in my crown.
That sounds great. So, that's basically Will Geist's part. Now I'm gonna focus on Meezy's verse. And basically with Mees did a phenomenal job. I added a reverse reverb, and a reverb is just, for those of you who don't know, it's just the echo, all right? The airiness to a vocal. And you were just hearing it with Will Geist's part. Basically, I took one of the words and I just reversed it, put just reverb on it, and it just adds a nice effect coming into the verse, having it transition from the hook to the verse. So if I just play the effect by itself, it doesn't even sound like it's a word because it's reversed, right? But now, you know, you blend it all in together, and just that little
Never. Niggas make something from nothing.
Now let's get into the plugin side of things. Plugins are basically the tools I use to polish a track. On every single track I have on Pro Tools, I have a tape machine. It just adds color into the sound. Back in the day, when everything was recorded on a tape, the actual tape colored the sound. This is one of the first things I do. So the next thing I do is I typically DS, and DSing is basically taking out the S's, the harsh S, and you know, like, cause nobody wants to hear that on a track. Like, it sounds disgusting, you know? And then I EQ, do small minor EQ, you know? Nothing too drastic, just taking out some of the bad frequencies that I hear. So last but not least, I use Slate to finish off my vocal change. And basically, I add more saturation, just a little bit, you know, not too much. I add another EQ, either add or subtract more frequencies. And then I hit my first stage of compression. I never want one compressor to do all the work. For those of you who don't know, a compressor just takes the very loudest parts of the vocal and the very quiet parts, and it just tries to make that difference closer. Then I had another EQ, different EQ. Each EQ in a way has its own sound. Finally, I ended off with another stage of compression. That's basically the rundown of the song. And if you like what you heard, what you've seen, definitely hit that like button. Comment below what you would like to see more of, or if you want me to go something a little bit more in depth. But don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week.